I used to flip through the pages of my geography books and daydreamed about places such as the Great Wall of China, the Himalayas, etc. Fast forward a couple of decades later, I found myself driving to one of those awesome places, the freaking Sahara Desert.
Jemima, how was the trip to Morsuga?
It was awesome. The views, blown away.
It was a pretty cool trip, and now we're here at what looks like the local market to grab a scarf for Jemima.
After 7+ hours on the road, we arrived to Morsuga, gateway to the Sahara Desert. Immediately, we met our guide Mustafa and headed to the dunes where a pair of camels awaited for us. Our original plan was to catch the sunset during our camel trek to camp. But as typical Mexicans, we arrived late to the desert, and in a matter of minutes, the sun had set. Still, as we continued riding into the early night, we enjoyed hearing stories from our local guides, as well as gazing at the thousands of stars above us. Once at camp, we took a few minutes to unwind and later joined our guides for some traditional music and dancing around the campfire. After a couple of hours, we called it a night.
It's about 7:30 a.m. and I've been feeling under the weather for the last few days. I think I may have caught a cold, but I guess I felt well enough this morning to wake up, and the plan is to climb a dune and watch the sunrise from there.
At last, a teenage dream becoming tangible, and though I wasn't feeling my best, watching the young sun peek through the horizon was very soothing. Being here and now allowed me to immerse myself in the moment, a moment I know will last forever. Before we knew it, our time in the desert was up, but just before leaving, I remembered an old phrase that rings quite true. Once you get the dust of Africa in your hair, it settles in your heart.
We drove about 10 hours yesterday from Morsuga to Imlil. It was quite a long trip, but we made it here. And even though it may not look like it, I'm actually ready to get going. I'm ready to hike to Pikal. How about you, Jemima?
I guess I'm ready to.
Are you ready?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think you are.